Hey everyone, it's Thomas Metal Take and Play here, or Thomas and Afflebach Studios. It's time for me to review Thomas and Friends, The Great Race. Now before we begin, I just wanted to say I'm sorry if you guys were expecting this from me earlier, but at least I'm finally around to it, and so let's begin. Thomas wants to go to the Great Railway Show. He wants to get streamlined, but Sir Topham Hatt chooses Gordon for that. He wants to be in the best decorated engine parade. But that opportunity is given to James and Emily, and he wants to be in the shunting challenge, but after an accident, Percy is chosen instead of him. Things seem like they couldn't be any worse for Thomas until something happens that Thomas is off to the races for, and hopefully will save a trophy for Sodor. Okay, first off, the story is fantastic. It was a fantastic idea to bring in 12 new engines from all over the world, not just from the mainland. Well, we have an engine from the mainland, the return of the Flying Scotsman since Season 3's Tender Engines. But anyway, you got Ashima and Rajiv from India, Axel from Belgium, Vinny from North America, Gina from Italy, Raul from Brazil, Etienne from France, Frida from Germany, Shane from Australia, Ivan from Russia, Yang Bao from China, Carlos from Mexico, and then we got the Flying Scotsman. The story is fantastic. I like how all the engines got some screen time. Ashima and Vinny in particular. The rest of the engines didn't get pure focus to themselves, but I was happy with what we got. I mean, we got to know what Etienne's name was and where he was from, and we also got to know who Rajiv was and Axel. And plus those Meet the Contenders videos were just fantastic. They were done so well that I have to praise Hit Entertainment and Mattel for that. Overall, the story was just fantastic. Even though we got to the railway show, the main focus of the movie, halfway through the film, I mean, I don't care. At least we got there. And the Great Railway Show was actually an amazing thing to see for the second half of the movie. It was just fantastic. Okay, when it comes to the new characters, they're just fantastic. Ashima is presented perfectly and is a good role model for all female viewers of the show, even for me, because she taught me to be myself and realize that I'm fine just for who I am, and she was a good role model for Thomas, too. Bravo to Tina Desai for some fantastic performances. And apart from Ashima, the main international engine other than her is definitely Vinny, because he was one of the main antagonists, along with Diesel, of course, but Vinny showed more of an antagonizing role in this than Diesel did. Diesel just wanted to go to the show. Vinny wanted to push Philip into a turntable well, same as the trucks did to Oliver back in Season 3's Oliver Owns Up. But I think Vinny was a really good antagonist. John Schwab did a really good job of voicing him, and the best thing about Vinny is that he's learning his lesson with the Great Race Friends Near and Far videos and the Thomas Creator Collectives, especially in the Steam games. You should definitely check that out. But anyway, John Schwab did a really good job. Bravo, John Schwab, and I hope you voice more characters in the future. And I'm glad that we saw him voice Stanley in Power D. James, and I hope you voice more characters in the future, John Schwab. Great job. And of course, along with Ashima and Vinny, there's the Flying Scotsman, who we finally see return after 20 seasons of not hearing him speak, and after 18 seasons of not, I mean, 20 seasons of not hearing him speak at all to 18 seasons of not seeing him at all. Rufus Jones does a really good job. I love how they kept the fact that him and Gordon are brothers, and I love the sibling rivalry between the two. But even though Scotsman is boastful, I think he was really nice in caring for Gordon while they were racing when Gordon's boiler was about to burst. Bravo to Rufus Jones and Carrie Shale for some fantastic performances as our favorite sibling rivalry. Another reason I love this movie is because it's a musical. I've been in some musicals myself. My favorite I was in was Mary Poppins, and I love that movie, but this movie is fantastic as well. Will You, Won't You is the opening number, and I love how it's an ensemble piece, and it's just fantastic. Bravo to Rasmus Hardaker, Carrie Shale, Keith Wickham, Rob Rackstraw, and the rest of the cast for fantastic performances during this song and all the songs. Ark did a really good job here too, from the bridge jump scene to the Great Railway Show shots to this newspaper shot here. Ark does a fantastic job, and I really enjoyed the movie because of the animation. The animation was so good here, and I can't praise Ark more for some fantastic work and designing of the whole film from beginning to end. Overall, The Great Race is a big improvement from last year, because Soder's Legend of the Lost Treasure, in my opinion, was a complete train wreck. No pun intended there. Bravo to Joseph May, Tina Desai, Glenn Rage, Keith Wickham, Steve Kinman, John Schwab, Rasmus Hardaker, Rufus Jones, Carrie Shale, and the whole cast for some fantastic performances and for some great songs. And bravo to Ark for a fantastic special with animation, and great job to Andrew Brenner, Christopher Keenan, Ian McHugh, Oliver Davis, David Stoughton, and the whole team and everyone who made the movie, because it was just so fantastic. The best Thomas movie to date. It's the best Thomas movie to date, in my opinion, tied with The Adventure Begins. And I give The Great Race a 10 out of 10. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.